Morning, amazing kids. Welcome to day three of Lead Kids Summer Program. Thanks for engagement and participation from day one and day two. And this is also to notify you that due to the fact that we have smart and wonderful kids on the call, please note that we are going to pick kids randomly to answer and then ask questions. But if you are not given the opportunity to speak, you can make use of the chat box. Is that okay? Note of, and then you'll be attended to from there. Just a recap our program from day one and day two. On Monday, we learned about the topic understanding money. And we were told that money is the medium of exchange for goods and services. And also the function of money, we have unity of account, store of value, and medium of exchange. And also yesterday, Uncle T told us about magic of saving, the need to save to spend our leftover. So we have to note that you have to spend 80% of your savings. You have to spend 70%. You have to spend 20%, sorry, and then you have to save 80%. You have to save 80%. Why should you save 80%? Daddy and mommy caters for your need. They pay your school fees, they feed you your lunch bag. When you are going for outing, they are the one in charge of that. So you have to just spend just 20% of your money and then you save 80% of it. So that is why we have Mr. Budget in the house this morning to guide you and put you through on how to spend, on how to save your leftover of 80% of your income. So this morning, we have Mr. Budget in the house. He's going to take you through how to save 80% of your income. Mr. Budget, you are welcome to this morning section.
Okay, Deborah, thanks, Deborah. Hi, guys. My name is Tayo. You can also call me Mr. Uncle Tayo or Mr. Budget, as the case may be. This morning, I'll be guiding you guys on I'll be showing you guys on how to guard against stuff like financial stress, overspending, how to avoid debt, how to have control over your money generally. Uh, Let me share my slides. I hope you guys are having a great time on this kids summer program. Hold on one second, guys, while I share my slides. Share. Put it to full screen. Okay, guys, this morning we'll be looking at budgeting, an introduction to budgeting and learning how to manage your money wisely. You know, when mommy and daddy gives you allowance or your uncle comes over, gives you some money for your birthday or it's Christmas, you know, you get a little money in your pocket, spend it wisely so you don't end up getting broke. But nobody likes a broke person, really. So welcome to our guide on teaching you guys the fundamentals of money management. And this presentation will help equip you kids those strategies to foster your financial literacy from a young age. So first of all, let's go back to what we learned on Monday when Uncle Samuel taught you guys about money. If by show of hands, you can raise your hands or you can chat or put the chat on the chat box. Just to recap what you guys have learned on Monday, you can just raise your hand so we'll mute you and just tell me what you learned on Monday about money and why it's good to have money. Okay, I wanted to hear from you guys. What have you learned on money from Uncle Sam?
Oluwatamilore Amo.
Hi, Tamilore. I'm listening to you. What have you learned so far, Tamilore?
I learned about money, and why money matters to us is about sometimes we will need it for the future.
Fantastic, Tammy. That's very good. Thank you very much. Anybody else? Tell me what you learned on Monday. I'll just have 2 or 3 more people. Tell us what you learned on Monday about money. And then we'll move on to why you need to have a budget. Okay, guys, I'm waiting for you guys. I want to hear from you guys.
Ayomide Oladijo.
Ayo, are you there? Good morning, Ayo. What did you learn about money on Monday?
Money is a
Money.
form of exchange of goods between two people.
That's great. That's great. Thank you very much. Anybody else? What did you learn about money on Monday? I just have two more people and then we move on.
Alisa Nosike.
Hello, Alisa. Hi, Alisa. We're listening to you. What did you learn about money on Monday?
I've learned how to invest money in shares.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you very much, Alisa. That's a great response. I'm sure Daddy and Daddy are very proud of you for that response. Okay, one more person. Tell us what we learned about money.
Isaac Ilesomi. Isaac.
Hello, Isaac. Hi, Isaac. Are you there? What did you learn about money on Monday?
Isaac, you can unmute your mic and speak.
I learned that there are different types of money.
Okay, that's nice. You remember what types of money we have?
I only remember three:
Okay, give me the ones you remember.
commodity money,
Nice.
fiat money, and digital crypto.
Fantastic. Fantastic, Isaac. Well done. Okay, moving on, guys. So what is money? Just to give you guys a brief recap of what you learned on Monday so you can follow through what I'm trying to teach you. Number one, money is a means of exchange. Money is a tool we use to buy things we need and want, from daily necessities like food and treats like toys. Money is used to earn value. It's typically earned through work or chores, teaching us its inherent value and effort required to obtain it. Money helps us make informed choices. Understanding how money works helps us make intelligent decisions on how we use our resources. Now to our business of the day, guys. Let Mr. Budget show you what budgeting is all about. What is a budget? Any one of you guys have heard about budget before? Do you know anything about budget? Let me hear from you guys. Has mommy and daddy said anything about budget, or Family, I can't do this month. I'm on a budget. I'll do it for you next month. Have you heard anything like that? Let me know what you heard about budget.
Semilayo Nobolu.
Hi, Temilayo. Tell me what you know about budgeting. What is a budget?
A budget is when you make an agreement to keep money somewhere.
Fantastic, Temilayo. Very well done. Yes, exactly. A budget is essentially a simple plan acting as a roadmap for you on how to use your money effectively. It's not about restricting spending. You're allowed to spend your money, yes, but we want to teach you how to spend your money wisely so you don't get big and you always have money to spend. The budgeting helps you decide what to spend on immediately. What do you put aside for the future and what you share with others. It also teaches us money is finite. Money is finite. Money can finish you. So meanwhile, we must prioritize and make good choices about its allocation. Budgeting is like making a plan for your money, basically. Imagine if you had a certain amount of money, like your allowance or money you earned, you need to decide on how to spend it wisely. You might want to, number one, save for a big goal, like a big toy. Maybe you want to get a new console or a new video game, or there's a laptop you want to get, you want to change your tab. Instead of spending money daily on popcorn and watching movies, you can keep your money. And at the end of the month, or end of 2 months, you can get to buy your tab or a new bicycle. Spend some on things you need, like for snacks and fun activities. Give some to help others. Later during the presentation, I'm going to introduce you guys to three jars. There's your spending jar, there's your giving jar, and there's your savings jar. Later on, I'll show you guys how to make use of these things. Okay, budgeting helps you make choices about how to use money so you can get what you want, what you need, and when you want it without running out of money. All right, guys, moving on. Like I said earlier, I was going to introduce you guys to the three-jar money system. I have my first jar here. This is the spending jar. This is where you spend for your daily needs. This jar is for immediate gratification. You want to buy things like your small toys, your snacks, you spend from your spending jar. This is where you spend from every day. Your next jar is your savings jar. This is where you put money aside for money you don't want to spend, money you want to invest later. You save your money here. It's a very important. I think this is the most important jar out of your 3 jars. And then the third jar is the smallest jar. This is your giving jar. When you want to buy a gift for your classmate that had a birthday in school, maybe daddy's birthday is coming up, you want to buy dad a new pen, you want to give grandma something when she comes to visit, you want to buy fruit for grandpa, you spend that from your charity bar, your giving jar. Okay, guys, quick questions. What have you learned so far about the 3 jars? Just show by raise of hands so we unmute you. Just tell me what you've learned so far about the spending jar, the saving jar, and the giving jar.
Angela Adegoke.
Hi, Angie. Tell us what you've learned about the 3 jars.
So I learned that the spending jar is where you spend money from. Like, let's say you want to buy a sweet or something. So
Yes.
that's where you get the money from. Then the saving jar is like what you set aside to, like, you save up to something for
For
the
your
future.
Yes,
But if
fantastic.
you want to buy a car in the future, you take out of your saving jar.
That's
And
fantastic.
then your giving jar is where you like let's say you want to buy a gift for a friend, that's where you take the money from. So you know that that's the allocated money to keep.
Allocated, I like the word you used, allocated money to keep. That's a very important word when it comes to budgeting. You're making an allocation of your fund for a certain purpose. Very well done, Angela. Thank you very much. Now we are moving on. Setting goals. Why saving is important. Okay, guys, remember yesterday you spoke to Uncle T, and Uncle T told you a thing or two about saving money. Remind me, what did Uncle T tell you about saving? What did you learn yesterday about saving your money? By raise of hands, just so we unmute you, and then you can tell us what you learned yesterday about saving money.
Imam Adebanjo. Iman Adebanjo.
Yeah.
Come on, is this Iman?
Yes.
Iman?
Yesterday about saving, we learned that saving money is keeping part of our money for future purposes.
That's very good. Do you have any money saved?
Yes.
That's good. That's good. So who gives you more money, mommy or daddy?
Daddy.
Who?
My uncle actually.
Your uncle.
Yes.
So you need to remember to keep something in your saving jar for your uncle. Remember that, right?
Yes.
That's a good boy. Okay, somebody else. What did you learn about savings from Uncle T yesterday?
Christabel.
Christabel. Hi, Christabel. Hello, Christabel. What did you learn about savings yesterday?
I learned that saving is putting your money so that you can use it for storing your money so you can use it for something better in the future.
That's very good. It's very important for us to save money for the future. You don't spend all your money all at once, so you don't go broke. Like I said, nobody likes a broke person. Always remember that. Okay, saving isn't just about putting money away. It's about setting exciting goals and working towards them. It means putting money for something special that truly matters to you. An example, instead of spending 2 cents, £2 on daily sweets, you can save £20 for a new bike, which encourages patience and delayed gratification. Let me explain what delayed gratification is to you guys. Delayed gratification is instead of enjoying what you can now, be patient enough, save enough money so that I can enjoy even more in the future. That's what delayed gratification means. So, and it's not to have goals. Goals transform your savings from a chore into a fun activity, rewarding activities, and building anticipation and pride. I hope you guys are following. Now, your needs and wants. The difference between needs and wants. Is anybody there? Can you tell me the difference between what you need and what you want? Just indicate by raising your hand so we unmute you. What do you guys know about needs and what do you know about wants? Just briefly.
Ifeoluwatayo.
Hello, Ife Oluwa. Oh, my namesake. I'm listening to you, Ife.
So needs are
what you essentially need to survive, like shelter, water, food. Basically, without those things, it'll be pretty much hard to live. However, wants are what you want. You can live without them,
You can live
but you
without your
still
wants,
want to have them.
but you still won't have them. That's very well said, Tayo. You know, Tayos are very smart people. Yeah. Well said. Thank you very much. Anybody out there, give me what you know about your needs and your wants. The difference, anybody? Just two more people, and then we move on.
Hester.
Hello, Esther. What do you know about needs and wants?
Esther Hans.
Well, I learned that need is something that is efficient. It's something that you need at the moment. Why want is something you desire. It is not really that efficient, but you
I
need
love
it
what
or
you
you
said. I
desire it.
said desire. Yes. I like that. Very good. Continue.
Yes, sir. And need examples of need we have shelter, food, clothing, and the rest. Why desires of want? Examples of want we have like streets, cars, and other things that are not really that efficient in life, but we desire them.
What do you want right now, Esther?
Sir, I want I want a an iPad, a laptop, and some other things. These are what I want.
You like gadgets?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I can tell. Okay, Esther, very nice answer. Thank you very much.
Thank
One
you.
more person. What do you know about needs and wants?
Hazaife Olua.
Hello, Adeife. Tell me what you know about needs and what you know about wants. And what's the difference?
So need is when you need something urgently that you really want it and you can't do without it. But want is something you can do without and you don't have to get it immediately.
Well said, very well. Thank you. You guys are really following. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. So your needs, essentially, these are essential items that you absolutely must have to survive. These things such as your food, water, clothing, shelter, these that are priority that you need to stay alive. And then your wants are things that just just to enhance your life, basically. Like your video games, you want to get a new God of War, you want to get a new Call of Duty, new toys, you want to get new shoes, these are just wants. So basically, let's break it down. Needs are things you must have to live happily and healthy. These include food, water, shelter, clothes, and medicine, especially when you're sick. Wants are things you would like to have but don't need to survive. These include toys, video games, candy, fun outings, new clothes that aren't really necessary. Think of it like this. Needs are like essentials in your backpack for school, lunch, your water, your books. While wants are like your fun extra toys and sweets. When you make choices about how to spend money, it's good to prioritize your needs first and then see what you have money left for your wants. Okay, now we'll talk about learning from our mistakes. It's okay to get it wrong. Financial literacy requires skill and involves learning from experience. I'm sure in the past you spent all your money on things you don't really need and things you want. This will teach you how to recognize the difference and how to prioritize your spending. You need to recognize when you are overspending. Sometimes you might spend all your money too quickly, leaving none for desirable items later. That's wrong. But this gives you an opportunity to learn. This isn't failure, but valuable lesson. It's a chance to reflect and devise a better plan for the next time. And then when you've gone through all this, you'll be able to have a foresight. Budgeting empowers you guys critically and plan your spending activities before making a purchase. Reduce impulsive decisions. Impulsive means making irrational, sudden decisions when you didn't really think about it. That's what impulsive means. Okay. Right now, I want to share a story with you guys. It's about Tess and her brother Joey on how they spent their money and how they would budget their money in the future. I'll leave you guys with this story by Jasmine Paul to let's see what you guys learn from it, and then we'll take some questions and answers after you guys have listened to the story. Enjoy.
Today's book is entitled A Boy, a Budget, and a Dream by Jasmine Paul and illustrated by Jose Nieto. Joey, hello? Who, me? Asked Joey, turning to stare at his sister. You're such a dreamer, says Cass. She looks at her computer screen and giggles. Her savings account is growing, and that makes Cass very happy. Another $5, cha-ching! Cass saves her allowance each week. Joey spends most of his. Dad can see the Cass total is increasing, but Joey isn't doing as well. Joey is busy daydreaming about a new video game that he's planning to buy. Let's see. He says, Mom and Dad give us each $5 a week. Then they add a $10 bonus every 4 weeks if we do our chores. So, if I don't spend it all, that means I'll have $30 in my account. Man, I can buy the next Dino Rumble game, a new poster, that cool t-shirt I saw online, and STEM camp. Cash strolls by with her pristine, mint-condition Jazzcam Insta camera and snaps another picture of Joey. It instantly comes out of the camera. Snap! Cass, how did you get that camera anyway? Joey asks. I saved my allowance, created a plan, and earned enough money. Then Mom took me to the store to buy it. I need that camera, he wails. With what money? Asks Cass. Did you even check your account today? With your spending habit, you have to save your allowance for years and sell everything in your rum before you'll be able to buy this camera. Joey forgot to check his balance this week, so he rushes to the computer and logs into his account. I'll show Cass. He thinks, I have lots of money. Then, Joey looks at his account and sadly realizes that he has a balance of only $12. Gulp! Well, that's not enough, pouts Joey. Cass, I can't afford the camera, a video game, STEM camp, or anything. I really wanted to go to STEM camp. All my friends are going. Cass announces, Yoo-hoo, brother, just look at your room. That's where all your money went. You seem to buy everything you see. Snap! Joey mutters, saving just doesn't flow well with my imagination or creativity. Does going to STEM camp flow with your creativity? Asks Cass. Joey thinks about STEM camp. He begins to worry. Imagine building a block tower 12 feet tall at STEM camp, or a remote control robot, or even a volcano that really erupts. Is your imagination big enough for that? You don't need a camera. You need a dream of what you want. Save your allowance, create a plan, and stick to it. It's called making a budget. I never thought of it like that. So, I can save just by being creative and sticking to a budget? Absolutely. And you can have a camera, a video game, STEM camp, or whatever you want in no time, says Cass, as she snaps yet another picture. Snap! So Joey, what's more important, the video game now or STEM camp this summer? Definitely STEM camp, says Joey. And I don't like to say this, but I need your help, Cass. Okay, says Cass. Your chores earn you $5 a week. That adds up to $20 each month. If you don't spend any of your monthly allowance, Dad and Mom give you an extra $10 bonus. You could earn $30 a month. That adds up to $360 a year. So instead of buying video games, why not explore your dreams and save for the things you really want? like STEM Camp, new blocks, or even a mint condition jazz cam, instant camera like mine. Well, of course, not mine. Joey doesn't have to think long before exclaiming, "Oh wow, that would be a lot of money. If I work and save my allowance, I will have enough money to pay the registration fee for STEM Camp. And Cass, I don't want your little camera." "Now, what's the plan for your budget, Joey?" Cass asks as she scans the room, looking at the vast array of games, posters, brightly colored t-shirts, and various toys. Joey answered, "Well, I can create a savings goal to save for the things I really want. Maybe I don't need everything. Dad can even help me sell a few things so I can pay the camp registration fee sooner." Snap! Day 1. Joey begins working hard each week, completing his chores and fighting the urge to buy new things. His dad helps him sell some of his toys and posters at the neighborhood garage sale. In 2 months, Joey saves enough money for STEM Camp. He and his friends are on their way to camp, and he is proud of his accomplishment. Poof! And his room has never been cleaner. The end. Now that was another great story by another great author.
Okay, guys, welcome back. How did you come back? Hope you guys enjoyed the story about Kes and her brother Joey. Okay, for the next 10 minutes, you guys tell me what you've learned from the story and from lessons thus far today. So the floor is open. You guys show by raise of hands. Get back to me. What have you learned from the story of Cass and Joey and budgeting?
Frank Daniel.
Hi, Frank. I'm muted. What did you learn from the story?
Hello?
Hello, we
Hello,
can.
hi.
Yes, we can.
I learned that that it isn't good to spend all your money all at once, that you should save it for future needs.
Very good. That's a very important lesson to learn. Don't spend all your money all at once. Don't spend your money abruptly. Try to save some for future use. That's very good. Anybody else?
Moyo Sarolua.
Hello, Moyo. Hello, Moyo. What do you want to tell us about what you learned about from the story? Are you there, Moyo?
Moyo Sarolua, are you with us?
I think Moyo is not ready. Anybody else?
Eniola Yodele.
Hi, Eniola. What did you learn from the story, please? Hello. Hello, yeah, we're listening to you.
I learned that saving money is good, and then when you spend too much, you might not have enough for later.
That's very good. Have you started saving money, Eniola?
Yes, sir.
How much have you saved now?
5,000.
5,000. Okay, that's very good. I'm going to add another 5,000 to your 5,000. Kenny, I'll contact you after the program, and then we'll say I will send you 5,000. So any more answers? What did you learn from the story? I'm waiting to hear from you guys.
Jedidiah Phillips.
I learned that we can save money that we want to buy on little stuff like things we don't need and use it to buy things that we really need in future.
Very good, Jedidiah. I love your name, by the way. Very, very good. Thank you very much. Anybody else?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Boluwatito Ajayi.
Hello, Bolu. What did you learn from the story?
I learned that when you save a lot of money, you get to buy what you really, really want.
Yes. Yes. Instead of eating popcorn every day and candy, you can save for money for your new bike. And I'm sure mommy will assist you with that as well. Thank you very much, Bolu. Anybody else?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. How are you, wisdom? Bestow your wisdom on us. What have you learned about budgeting?
Wisdom, are you with us?
Yes.
What did you learn from the story, wisdom?
I learned that when we save, it is better than to spend.
Very wisdom. Your name speaks for you. Very good. Anybody else? What have you learned from the story?
Fortress.
Fortress. You guys have very lovely names. Fortress, what did you learn from the story?
Fortress, are you with us?
I learned that if you save wisely, when you want to buy things in the future, you'll be able to buy it easily.
Very good, Fortress. Very good. So you guys keep it coming. Keep it coming. What have you learned from the story? I'll take 5 more and then we move on with our slides.
Jemima Daniels.
Hi, Jemima. What did you learn from the story about Kes and Joey?
Jemima, you've been unmuted. Unmute your mic and speak. Jemima, are you with us?
Jemima, are you there?
Yes. It's good. It's good to save. Don't be like spending too much. Even if you want to spend, you should spend a little and keep the rest.
That's very good, Jemima. That's very good. I hope you started saving too.
Here we are from the chat. Oladipo Tobiloba said, setting goal is so important. Saving is the key. That was what he learned from the video.
That's very good, Ladipo.
Siwaloluwa said, I learned that you should not spend money on necessary things. Only spend on things you need.
It's very good. Well, I love this. I see you guys have been following the program thus far. That's very good. Keep it coming. Any other person in the chat?
Tenny, you can please unmute Tenny to speak. Tenny Fulani.
Hi, Tenny. What did you learn from the story?
I learned that when you have a budget,
Tenny, you are not audible enough. Can you please speak louder? We can't hear you.
when you have a budget, you're better motivated to use your goal.
Sorry, Tenny, we can't hear you.
Hi, Tenny. Are you there? Can you get closer to the mic so we can hear you?
I learned that
Better.
Sorry, Tenny, we missed that. Oyin Martins.
Hello, Miss Martins. What do you have to say? What have you learned from the story?
to buy something that you should save for that thing that you really want to spend.
Sorry, can you?
And then I'm going to start to grow.
That's right. That's right. That's very good. Thank you very much. You've been following the story. I'm so impressed with you guys. Okay, we'll take one more and then we'll go back to our slides.
Kelly. Haley.
Hi, Kaylee. So what did you learn from the story with Joey and Kes?
Kyle, what I've learned from the story, is you shouldn't waste your money unless you've planned for how you use it.
Never waste your money. If you waste your money, you go broke, and nobody likes a broke person. Okay, guys, so now let's move on with the slides. The next two slides, mommies and daddies, are actually for you guys. We need to learn, we need involving family and budgeting in real life. That's what we're talking about. And this is focused on mommy and daddy. So integrating budgeting into family activities makes concept more tangible and related for children. You can do this by family shopping trips. You take your kids with you when you go to the mall. Involve your child in planning a family shopping trip. Give them a small budget for specific items so that they get to buy it by themselves, and they'll also understand the value of money. And then role playing. Set up a pretend shop at home, where your child has to manage a certain amount of money to buy imaginary goods. If you could just give your child like maybe 500 naira, set up some items in the living room. Okay, come and buy this. You could also even teach your child negotiation, the art of negotiation, negotiating prices and all that. Expressing budgeting in action within a supportive family environment greatly enhances understanding and retention. Using technology and tools for budgeting. Yes, mommies and daddies can also use budgeting apps. Utilize child-friendly budgeting apps or simple digital spreadsheets to track income and expenses. There are various free child budgeting apps you can download, and then it will help you to assist you in your guidance for your children. You can download them. Otil, it's spelled OTLYL, Otil. You can download Piggy's Fair. That's another free app to assist you with budgeting. You can download Hyperjar. It's another free app. It's available on Android and iOS. You could also download Bankaroo. It's a free app to help you assist you and guide your children with their budgeting goals. You can create visual charts, create colorful charts or graphs that visually represent saving goals and progress, making it engaging and clear for your kids to understand. And also, lastly, you track their growth regularly, review progress together, celebrating milestones, watching saving accumulate as a powerful motivator for your kids. That being said, okay, guys, back to you. We had our Monday morning session, we had our Tuesday session, and this time around we've learned about budgeting. So now I'm going to give you guys 15 minutes to tell me what you've learned from Monday all through to today. You can ask any question you want to ask from Monday till today. Floor is yours, guys. Ask me anything.
So now it's time for question and answer. If you have any question, you can raise up your hand, and you can also make use of the chat box. Faith Adebite.
Hi, Faith. What's on your mind? Faith, are you there?
Okay, yes, sir.
Hi, Faith.
I learned that as we grow old, we should start saving from a young age,
Yes.
and that as we grow older, we should make it a habit, because us learning how to save and how to deal with money at this young age actually helps us when we become adults, helps us to invest in our business ideas and all those kind of things.
That's very well said. Very well said. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Faith.
The floor is open for question and answers, guys.
Elizabeth Abibola.
Elizabeth, the question, the contribution, what you've learned. We're listening to you. Remember, guys, you can also ask questions when you need clarity.
Elizabeth, are you with us?
Okay. Yes, I'm raising my hand. I want to say what I've learned. I've learned on how to save our money from day one. That if we would like to have something new, that there might be sometimes you don't have money to buy everything. So you have to save your money for some things. Like if you want a biscuit or a sweet, but you don't have the money, you can save. Another day, maybe the money might come. Another thing I've also learned is that budgeting and investments, that not everybody has what we can have. I also learned on how to save my money in the bank and in piggy banks.
Girl,
Thank you.
very well done. I'm going to give you a clap for that. Very well done. Everything you learned from Monday to today. Okay, question and answers.
Joshua Abraham.
Hi, Joshua. What have you learned? Do you have any question for us? You want to contribute?
I wanted to ask that what are another way you can save your money?
You know ways you can save your money?
Some other ways aside from the ones you mentioned.
Budgeting it. This one is yesterday.
Okay. Okay, you can save your money. Do you have a piggy bank?
Yes.
Okay, you can save your money in the piggy bank. When your piggy bank is full, you can give it to mommy and daddy. They'll help you keep it in the bank. And also, you can give your money to mommy and daddy to help you invest it. When I say invest it, it's helping you to multiply it. So the money you have saved, you can keep it somewhere. Mommy and daddy will talk to mommy and daddy to let you know where you can keep it. So you can multiply your money. Instead of just saving it, it can continue to multiply so it can work for you. That's a very good question. Thank you.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Ẹ̀yin ojú Olúwa Ọbáfẹ́mi. Ẹ̀yin ojú Olúwa
I'm
Ọbáfẹ́mi.
waiting for you.
Are you with us?
Yes.
Good boy. You have any question or you want to tell me what you've learned?
I wanted to ask,
Okay,
what
you want to
if
ask a question?
what if you make a bad investment and the company scams you?
I can't really hear you. Can you come again? Can I check that
What
again?
if you make
Good.
what if you make a bad investment and the company scams you?
Sorry, can you be more audible? We can't hear you very clearly.
What if you make a bad investment?
Okay.
If you make a bad investment,
Yes.
And
okay.
what?
And the company scams you.
And the company is what?
It's cancelled.
Okay, and the company is delisted, not cancelled.
That's a very good question too. So before you make any investment, always speak to people that are experts about investments. Don't just make a random decisions when you want to make investments. You speak to experts so they will guide you and direct you where to put your money and how to invest your money. Don't just do it on your own. Always try to speak to an expert. And even in the event that you make a wrong investment decision, life doesn't end there. You can always come back. You're allowed to make mistakes. You can always come back and ask an expert so you can make an investment.
Okay. Isaac Ilesami.
Hello, Isaac. You have a question or you want to tell us what you've learned so far?
I have a question.
Okay. Shoot, please.
Are there good investors and bad investors?
There's a good side and a bad side to everything. There's a good side and a bad side to everything in life. There are good investments and there are bad investments too. That's what I told the participant that called earlier. Before you make any investment at all, always try to speak to an expert in investments that will guide you in your initial phases of investment. Speak to an expert that will guide you, and by the time you've gotten the hand of it, you can now start to make investment decisions on your own. But always try to speak to an expert like us. That's what we do here at Lead Capital. We advise people on investment decisions and we make their investments for them. If you want to make an investment, you can talk to mommy and daddy to contact us, and then we guide them on how to make investments for you.
All right. Okay. Oluwatoni is asking that are there free budgeting apps?
Yes, there are free budgeting apps. I listed a few. If you have a pen and paper, I can go through them again real quickly. Are you there?
Oluwatoni.
Oluwatoni, are you there? Okay. There, you can download Piggy's Fair. PIGYSFAIR. Piggy's Fair. You can download that. It's free on iOS and Android. You can also download Bankaroo. It's a budgeting app. It's also free on Android and iOS. You can download Hyperjar. It's a budgeting app. It will help you guide you through your budgeting journey.
All right, thank you. Oluwatobiloba.
Hello, Tobiloba. You have a question? You want to tell us what you've learned so far? Please go ahead. Please remember, guys, you can ask questions from Monday's topic, yesterday's topic, and today's topic.
Tobiloba.
I learned that saving is very important in life, and then you must be saving to have things in future because there might be things that will come on emergency and we'll need money for it.
Boy.
And then my question.
Sorry, Toby, your network is breaking.
Okay, I think we lost you there. Are you still there?
Sorry, you can make use of the chat, but we can't hear you. Tobiloba, can you hear us?
Yes.
Sorry, you were asking a question earlier on.
Yes. I said I learned about saving money in life. That there will be some times for emergency that we will need money on a very important time. And then my question is, that part of using technology and tools, I don't really understand the visual charts. And my question of yesterday that was not answered yet, in the terms that I asked that if there is a low income and we have important budgets and debt on one side, how are we going to complete both investing part of the money and saving part of the money?
Can you repeat the second part of your question, Toby, please? The second part.
The second part is that in terms of when there is, how can I settle both saving and investment in terms of debt and important budgets with a low income?
Okay. If I understand your question properly, with a low income, how do you save and how do you invest? And how do you avoid debt?
Is that your question?
That's your question.
Yes.
It's also a very good question. First of all, income is income, be it low or high. You must be able to manage it regardless. So if you are saying the income is low, you have to manage your resources according to your means. And it's very important to live within your resources. If you live outside your resources, you end up in debt. That's how to avoid debt in the first place. Manage your resources according to your means. And then the little resources, they are saying, okay, how do you invest part of it? How do you save some of it? I think the first point would be saving. You can only invest from what you've saved. You cannot, you invest from, they call it disposable income. Maybe later in life, you understand what that means. So when you save, you take out of your savings, you can take maybe 50% of your savings and put it into investment so that 50% you took out of your savings can generate even more money for you. So that's how you divide your income. I don't believe I've been able to answer your question, Toby. If you have any other question, you can please put it on the chat box. And then concerning the virtual charts, I will find a means to send you an example of what a virtual chart looks like and send it to you to understand more comprehensively what we are talking about there.
All right.
Next question, please.
Uncle Tayo. Olga.
Next question, please. Contribution. What have we learned from Monday up until today?
Okay, are you with us?
Yes, I'm here. Money is a medium of exchange for goods and services. The evolution of money from barter system to commodities, from commodities to metallic, from fiat to digital and crypto. So crypto, I don't understand. People lose money every day.
On crypto,
Is it good saving crypto? Is it good for crypto? Is it good? Is it good to save in crypto?
Yes, it's good to save in crypto. Crypto has become one of the leading assets now, financial assets globally. So yes, I can categorically tell you that it is good to invest in crypto if you have access to do that. Yes. You want to invest in crypto?
okay, you want to invest in crypto? Uncle Tayo is asking you that.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good initiative. I like that. You can start at a very young age. That's good. Tell daddy if you want to invest in crypto, you can tell daddy. Daddy will put you to.
Thank you, Uncle Tayo.
That is-
Daniel Dunia. Daniel Dunia.
Questions, contributions. Please ask anything you've learned or you want to ask anything from the lessons on Monday. The floor is open.
Damilola Ajayi.
Hi, Damilola. What have you learned thus far since Monday?
Good morning, sir. What
Morning,
I've
Danny.
learned, what I've learned thus far, we have learned about what money is. We have learned about the magic of saving money, and today we learned about budgeting. Let me quickly just explain it quickly. Yesterday when we were talking about the magic of saving money, we talked about that. We saw 4 jars. The first jar with like quarter amount of coins, second jar with half, third jar with 3/4, and fourth jar with a full amount of coins. If you let's say that you have let's say like 500, you are given 500 every week, and you just save like 100 naira. In a year, the person will have 4,800 naira, and the person will be able to buy what he or she wants to buy. And if we are adding that with today's what we learned in today's class about budgeting, if the person now has a plan on how to like spend the money for what he has, the person will be able to manage the money more effectively and save
Fantastic.
more
Thank
efficiently.
you very much, Damilola. Thank you. Thank you very much. It really shows you really delved into what we've been trying to instill into you guys. Thank you very much, Dami.
Eniola Ayodele.
Eniola, I listen to you. Hi, Eniola, are you there?
Yes, sir. So on Monday, we learned about money, types of money, how to get money, control of money, and power of money.
Great.
And on Tuesday, we learned about saving, the definition, reason, how to make it a habit, tips for maximizing saving, and benefits of saving. Well, today we learned about budget, definition of budget, the 3-jar money system, and so on.
Oh, that's great, Eniola. Eniola, can I ask you something? What did you learn from Tess and Dewey's story?
I learned that saving is very important, and that if we don't save, we will not have enough money to do the essential things, but we'll only be able to spend on our wants if we don't save.
Good. Thank you very much, Eniola. I love your response. Okay, guys. In conclusion, your journey to money starts now. Every naira counts and good habits last a lifetime. Guys, budgeting is a vital life skill that fosters responsibility, independence, and a confident approach to financial well-being. Start with small goals, consistently apply the budgeting principles, and observe your money flourish. The habits formed now will provide a foundation for your financial future. Thank you for embarking on this important journey with us. I have been Mr. Budget. It's been a pleasure to talk to you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow for our next episode. Thank you very much. Bye for now, guys.
Thank you, Uncle Tayo, for taking us through budgeting. And then I believe you've learned a lot of things. You jotted some things down. Tomorrow is another time to continue this Kids Summer Camp program, which has been ongoing since on Monday. Tomorrow is another time for you to enjoy the program. See you tomorrow.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.